Since the 21st of March, South Korea has been battling its worst wildfire disaster. Over 48,000 hectares have burned, wiping out forests, homes, and historic landmarks. 30 lives have been lost, including firefighters who died in the line of duty, and more than 6,000 structures are gone, leaving thousands homeless. Investigators suspect human error played a role, but climate change made the land a tinderbox. As the fires rage on, will rain bring relief, or is worse to come? Our next report dives deeper into the crisis.
South Korea is facing its worst wildfire disaster in history. Since March 21, 2025, a relentless inferno has torn through the country, consuming over 48,000 hectares of land. The flames have claimed 30 lives, including heroic firefighters and a helicopter pilot. Entire villages have been reduced to cinders, forcing 37,000 residents to flee in terror. This is not just a wildfire, it's a national tragedy.
It is breaking records of the worst wildfire in history. The direct reason why the wildfire is difficult to control is the strong winds that continued throughout the night, reaching gale force warning levels.
It started small, a flickering flame in Sincheong County. Then the fire leaped hungrily across dry forests, fueled by gusty winds. Wheesong County became ground zero, engulfed in an inferno larger than any fire in South Korea's recorded history. The blaze spread faster than anyone could contain, swallowing mountains, towns, and ancient landmarks in its fiery grip.
It feels really hopeless. The fire has completely destroyed everything here, so there's nothing left to continue farming with. Now, I have to do everything myself. I have to buy everything and restart from scratch. After 10, 20, 50 years of collecting things, the fire has burned it all down.
North Chongsong Province bears the deepest scars. Hundreds of homes and buildings are now charred skeletons. The historic Go-unsa temple, a relic of the 7th century, suffered immense losses.
It was a very urgent situation. At first, I didn't expect the temple to catch fire, and it took less than half an hour to catch fire from that mountain and become a sea of fire.
With the fire raging out of control, South Korea launched one of its largest emergency responses. More than 10,000 personnel joined the fight. Over 7,500 ground troops were also deployed. Over 420 helicopters were also put in action, dropping water on the blazing forests. The military even released aviation fuel reserves to keep the aircraft in the air. But nature was relentless. Strong winds and bone-dry conditions turned every ember into a raging inferno.
We are fully mobilizing all available support, including receiving helicopter assistance from the U.S. military station in our country, and we are putting all our efforts into the firefighting operations.
Smoke-choked skies forced mass evacuations. The hardest-hit areas, Wheesong, Andong, Yeongduk, Sincheong, and Ulju, became war zones against fire. Even the Jirisan National Park, a sanctuary of nature, is now blackened and scarred. Investigators suspect some fires were sparked by human carelessness. Reports indicate, in Wheesong, a man clearing grass near a family grave may have unknowingly ignited disaster. Sparks from welding work and reckless trash burning are also under scrutiny. But climate change is the silent arsonist behind this catastrophe. South Korea recorded its hottest year in 2024, with an average temperature of 14.5 degrees Celsius, 2 degrees higher than normal. The land was parched, primed for fire, and scientists warn that rising global temperatures will only make these disasters more common.
I think the current forest fire response to the abnormal climate must be completely overhauled. When the forest fire is extremely dry, hot, and accompanied by strong winds, it becomes unmanageable.
A whisper of hope arrived as light rain fell over parts of the scorched land, but meteorologists warn it is not enough. Less than 5 millimeters of rainfall won't douse the towering flames. Winds remain unpredictable and embers lurk beneath the ash, ready to reignite the horror. Now, this isn't just about destruction, it is about resilience. A nation watches as its forests turn to soot, its heritage crumbles and its people grieve. And even though the fires may die down, their scars will linger for years. As South Korea battles the flames, one question remains: how will it prepare for the wildfires of tomorrow?
Greeting you with aloha and namaste.
I love India.
Presence, occupation of a territory by another country pertains to India, what we saw in Kashmir.
How do you see Trump's America?
Yes, the current administration behaves differently from the previous administration.
Are you saying that there are foreign powers who are trying to bring down the current government in Syria?
Exactly.
Bluntly, Iran, maybe Russia too.
Prime Minister Modi committed to South-South, cooperation.
Not over 50%. Is Ukraine prepared to pay the price for that peace?
No compromises at the cost of territorial integrity and sovereignty.